first choice goalkeeper. You can see Ajani Ibrahim, who moved from Sunshine to join Gbega Ogumbote, and a few Odinga, the captain of the team.
Tony, this picture does not do a disservice to the club because you cannot see Sharks Football Club is blocked there.
That's the boss.
But you should have shown the Sharks Football Club logo very clearly.
We are starting from the back. When the players face you, the Sharks will show. The Sharks side of the picture.
No. As in the Sharks written on the bus. I'm thinking you should have been clear. You should have been very clear to all looking at this. But I'm sure they have their reasons for it. But from an artistic point of view, I decided.
This is the captain of the team, Odinga.
Yeah.
Now you can talk about the Sharks not showing well.
He's still not showing well.
Odinga.
But it's a good
captain
looking
of the
jersey.
team. But it looks pretty good.
Oh yeah. Sharks have always played in blue, but the introduction of red.
That's why they are called the Blue Sharks.
Yeah, but the introduction of red, a large amount of red on their home jerseys.
But the blue is still dominant.
Is interesting. Yeah, but I'm just thinking they're going in a different direction artistically. But going back to these matches, I think it will only be very prudent for the LMC to ask their lawyers to seek clarification, because the truth is ignorance is no defense in law. If there is a court case, subsisting court case, that says that matches should not be played, I think it is wise for you to exploit.
We have dealt with that matter.
Okay.
If they get a judgment,
I'm just saying, because if everybody heads to the stadium tomorrow,
hold on to
and the matches
the
are
games
by
are
tomorrow-
going.
somebody might be held in contempt of court.
By tomorrow, it ceases to be rumor. By the time they are served.
And LMC have very good lawyers, top class lawyers. So
Let them get
by
across
the
to
time
you.
they get those judgments tomorrow or the order tomorrow, they will know whether
Or they
games
don't
can
get
go on
them,
or not.
But
Whether they get them or
what
they don't get
happens
them.
to Academy that I'm sure that they are in Sapele by now.
Don't worry.
They
Why?
would have traveled
Let
all
us
the way
worry.
from
Oye,
Maiduguri.
by
to
this
Sapele.
time tomorrow, we will know whether games were played or not, and we will know whether there was an injunction stopping the league from going on or not, or whether Giwa is reinstated or not. We'll get a clearer
By the way,
picture.
will matches be played in Maiduguri this year?
That's the next issue we're talking about. Abia Warriors. That's another issue.
Very important.
It
Very
is very
crucial.
key.
Very
It's very key.
crucial.
Wait, let me get your thoughts very quickly around that issue. We raised it yesterday, and a lot of reactions are beginning to come through as well. Abia Warriors have written that, look, please consider our going to Maiduguri to play games. But Dumnodi raised the point yesterday, which I think is the point that I'm also reinforcing. Why is it now? The pre-season seminars, the club owners meeting that you've had over and over again from last year, from September, October last year, till March this year, why isn't this issue resolved? Why now when the league is already on?
I think the only hobby the club owners have is to hold meetings. At the end of the day, nothing happens. This is a very crucial issue. I learned they held a meeting yesterday.
And if they are not trashing out issues like this, what are you doing?
19 matches will be played in Maiduguri. 19 matches.
At the end of the day, you gather for hours, and sometimes
So what are you discussing?
with the wee hours of the day, and you don't achieve anything.
If
So,
these issues
don't
like
hold
this,
meetings.
yes.
Because we said it here last season. Why would people travel to, with all respect to Academy Warriors? The state is not safe.
We never saw a single academic game last season.
Do we need to wait until people lose their lives? I think the club owners should have, articulated their opinion on this and, go to the LMC and tell them that we can no longer, play matches in Maiduguri. And I don't think the LMC will say no.
To buttress your point, what if El Academy qualify for a CAF Confederation Cup or the CAF Champions League? Would they still play matches in Maiduguri?
Of course not.
Yeah. So why are we bringing different
Because the clubs,
we are preaching the gospel of
because the clubs,
A club like Kaiser Chiefs or Esperance or TP Mazembe,
the clubs
you
are
ask
not
them to go to
speaking
Maiduguri,
with
they
one
are not
voice.
blind.
The clubs are not speaking with one voice. Some will be praying that Abia Warriors should go there and get spanked. So let them wait. Maybe when it comes to their turn, they will now shift the venue. They will have an advantage. That is the problem. They are not speaking with one voice. But I think lives are more important than football. Because it is when you are alive that you play football.
Dead men don't play football.
I mean, so I think the club owners should face issues. They should face reality.
Key issues that have
Stop
to be
holding meetings that will not lead to anywhere. Should touch out these issues, make the LMC that we are not going to play in Maiduguri. It's even safer for Academy to play outside because when they come out, the distance will be shortened. You don't need to come from Maiduguri again.
Happen, nobody is singled as that. Okay, you are an Academy supporter, you're a Sharks. Everybody is fair game.
My brother, Bullet does not know anybody. Bullet, when he's released, He doesn't know whether you're his father or you're his mother.
Or Christian, Muslim, tall, short, yellow, or black.
I mean.
All right, let's read some comments on Twitter very quickly before I update you with the Champions League games currently going on. Let me just read a few comments on Twitter. This is coming from Damola Johnson at Damola79. He says, can't we just have a perfect league? And he says, Giwa FC should show more understanding and don't let us play football in the courts. Giwa is aggrieved. And I think the point that Damola Johnson is trying to raise here is, why can't we just lay down football procedures? But we have highlighted it here. How many of us believe in the judicial process put together for football in Nigeria is faulty? Yeah. It has not yielded the desired result, the desired result. It is not seen to be free and fair. And so people always run to regular courts.
And let's be candid. There are two types of clubs in the Nigerian Premier League. Government-owned clubs and privately owned clubs.
And only privately owned clubs are just two.
And remember, since Udoji United won the Premier League many years ago, that was the last time a private club won the Nigerian Premier League. It just shows to show you the tremendous amount of resources at the disposal of the government-owned clubs. And maybe that should have been taken into cognizance when they were drawing up these rules that, look, there are privately owned clubs. There are government-owned clubs. Should we give them concessions so that these issues will not arise? But like...
Given the peculiarity of the Nigerian environment.
Exactly. But like when you said, these meetings, what exactly do they discuss there?
Anyway, let me read a few comments again. Basan Yakabiru Tunde says the Nigerian Football Federation should clear out these LMC and they should. Well, it looks a little mixed up. It says they should clean up the dirty things around them. I don't quite understand what he's saying. Doyin Kasumu says, how would our league develop for God's sake? And how do you want to run a club with 75,000 naira minimum wage? That's what Giwa FC were saying that they were going to be paying 75,000 minimum wage.
Let's be candid. Stoke City does not pay the same amount of salaries that Liverpool or Chelsea do.
But there's a minimum amount that you must pay in the Premier League. And in Nigeria, the minimum is 150.
And let's be candid, that minimum, as far as Giwa and Nimbe City are concerned, is not realistic.
But
because they don't have the resources.
But why did you agree on it at the Congress?
Which is the 150 million naira question.
So when you have agreed on it, it's binding on you. That's the procedure.
Another issue is that Giwa and Nembe, are they the only culprits?
If you have evidence that other clubs
are they the only culprits? So you cover the league too. You know this.
Well, last season.
Are they the only culprits?
Last season.
Some have not even paid. Heartland showing some of their players. But Kaduna United are owing.
Okay,
even they agreed 150, do they pay?
Hold on, this is the new season.
Do they pay?
Oh yeah, this is the new season.
Oh, so all things are passed away.
Hold on, this is the new season.
Okay, go and sin no more.
Hold on.
They go and sin no more.
Hold on. The clubs have agreed that this is what we are going to be paying. And they have submitted to the LMC that, look, evidence of our contract with our players for this season says we'll be paying them 150,000 a month.
You're extremely
While
right.
Giwa says, no, I'll be paying 75. So it's clear. What operates in the past is in the past. This season, this is the condition.
But why didn't Giwa raise those issues
at the board meeting? Let me go on and read a few more comments. Okay, that's the one I can take for now. I'll come back and read more later on. But let's try and update you with what is going on in the UEFA Champions League very quickly, because I'm told our time is running so fast, and get you up to speed with the results of the games currently going on. First half over at the two venues. Half-time, and the results really haven't changed. In the game between Paris Saint-Germain and Bayer Leverkusen, after the first 45 minutes, is Paris Saint-Germain 1, Bayer Leverkusen 1, so 5-1 on aggregate. It looks like PSG have cleaned this up. They are ready. It's done and dusted, and I think they are as good as true.
Never in doubt.
Never in doubt. Never in doubt. And then the other game is still goalless. Barcelona and Manchester City still goalless. After the first 45 minutes. So Barcelona still holding on to their 2-goal lead. Plenty of fireworks in that game.
45 minutes is a lifetime in football.
There's still a lot of time.
I've seen teams implode in less than 10 minutes.
There's still a lot of time for things to turn around. Let's go on a quick break. But before we go on that break, let's take you to Edo State and talk to you about what some ex-international footballers are doing. They're saying that, look, football has given us fame and fortune. We want to come back and give back to football. We want to organize talent-on programs, ex-internationals. And you can see Amadou Shaibu. You can see Godwin Izilian, Christian Chukwu, Edema Fuludu. Those who played football to the highest level. made their name from football, coming together to say, look, we want to have a talent on, we want to discover players that will